sometimes, they'll go to like social media and like one time recently, I know y'all probably heard about it, like, what I'm saying, it kind of had me in my feelings a little bit because I was like, hey, if you had that big of an issue, why you just call me? My number public knowledge. I had the same number for over a decade. And furthermore, every time I post flyers and stuff, my cell phone number is listed. This phone right here. Not to mention, when you buy anything from Main Street Steakhouse, the receipt has a cell phone number on it. It's this cell phone. I ain't hard to find.
I got a bad feeling about this.
What's going on, everybody, man? This is the crew at 04, man. I'm your boy, A-Rock, and I'm in the building again. We got another one, and I got my big bro and my little sis with me right now. I want them to introduce themselves. Go ahead.
What's up? You got DJ Rampage in the building.
I'm tired of you pushing that button already.
Come on, bro. You know the game.
And Miss Jose, what's good?
See, you can get this. You know what I'm saying? And then we got a special guest in the building. We got a special guest in the building, man. Been doing this thing for a long time in the city, man. Big baller for real. I got my man A Money in the building. What's up, man?
What's good? Thanks for having me on, man, for sure.
What up, dog? How you been?
I can't complain, man. Just grinding,
Grinding.
Yeah, man. Trying to make it happen.
Trying to make it happen. You out here, dog. You making it happen.
Nah, man. I ain't shit, bro. I got a lot of work to do.
Get some shit. You ain't shit.
I ain't shit, bro.
Man, come on, dog.
It's levels to shit, though. It's ain't shit and ain't shit. I'm just ain't shit right now. I used to be ain't shit. I done came up a little bit. I will say that.
Came up a little bit. But now you came up a lot, in my opinion. I'll say that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, man.
I've been, like I said, man, I'm peeping you, and it's definitely been a good ride I'm seeing.
Yeah, man, it's just a movement, man, just trying to put on for the city and get everybody somebody to look up to, but
right.
I got a long way to go, though, trust me.
Hey, man, we all do. We all walking the journey, man. So, I mean, talk to me, man. Tell everybody where you from, you know what I'm saying, and what they might know you from if they don't know you already.
I'm from Richmond, North Richmond, I guess.
Okay. North Richmond in the building. Don't say nothing.
But I got love for all Richmond, for somebody to be like, man, why you say it like that? I got love for everybody. I'm from Northside. I don't know.
I mean, I claim Northside too, so I don't mean.
But anywho, born and raised, went to college out here, Virginia Union grad.
Okay.
Shout out to my Union Knights.
VU, what up?
And then, if you don't know me by now, you must be under a rock or something. But if you don't know, I've been throwing parties and running businesses out here for a long time. Used to rap. You might remember that. I actually hope you forget about that guy. But I was still on Apple Music. Straight out of Richmond. You got to spell straight wrong.
Okay.
To find the albums.
We gotta go with that. But nah, man. So I mean, this is what I want to talk about today. I got a few questions I got to talk about. But first, I want to talk about cities. I want to talk about Main Street. Let's talk about your entrepreneur journey so far.
Well, for a long time, I was a promoter, and being a promoter, cool. But the difference is being an owner is that, like, way more work, way more responsibility, but at the same time, you kind of can do what you want. Whereas a promoter, you limited to what the owner going to allow you to do. Mm-hmm. So, if I want to half off Hennessy from 8 to 9 o'clock just to get people to come to the club, the owner would be like, hell no, we ain't doing half off Hennessy. That's how we make our money, blah, 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 right? But as the owner, if I want to do half off Hennessy, guess what? Hennessy half off.
Right.
So, and also, I just, we charge to get in at cities specifically, but we ain't really about the door money. Like, if we got an artist, we trying to get our money back, obviously. But we want people to come in there, have a good time, buy food, buy drinks. And, it just changed the aspect of the game when you're not dependent on that door money like you was when you were a promoter,
Right.
Now, I will say this, knowing you for so long, if for our listeners and viewers that don't know A Money, back in the day, Have a Nice Day Cafe, Escape, all these clubs that everyone used to go to. This is the man that got the people in the building. And one thing I can respect about you is every club you was in, you learned from their mistakes.
Oh, most definitely. Like, I'm very observant. Like, I didn't really have a lot of guidance. I mean, even to this day. So I learned from making mistakes and watching other people's mistakes and kind of figuring out on my own. That's kind of how I always, got by with, school and everything. So I'm just real observant. So, yeah, hell yeah, man. I done watch clubs open up and don't sell no food and wonder why they don't last. Look at cities, we got food at 2 in the morning. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? We selling pizza and everything at 2 in the morning. We ain't playing no games.
The whole menu.
Being you starting with cities, talking about cities, let's talk about cities for a second. If you haven't been to cities yet, the thing about cities, and my first time was last weekend, when you go into cities, it's a whole vibe, it's a whole feel to the whole building. And then it's so nice because you have 2 different sections. So for the listeners and the viewers out there, when you come in the door, you got the club smack there, right there. You got the main 2 DJs there. But then you can go to the other side now. Realize there's 1, 2, 3 bars. 4 bars. I was about to say I could have sworn there was more than 3, but 4 bars.
Oh yeah,
and they spaced out nicely, so
nobody on top.
Yeah, and it's never a big clutter at the bar, so that is a major plus. There's big screen TVs everywhere,
all over the place.
Yeah, we a sports bar, black-owned sports bar. That's what we are.
That's what's up, man. I could black-owned sports bar out here in Richmond, Virginia, man. That's I like that. I like the sound of that.
And the great thing about cities also is when you first walk through the door, the foyer. When you walk through the foyer, you got a chance to get your shit together before you hit the actual main door to get in there.
Most definitely.
So it makes it's real nice. Oh, by the way, they got tons of parking, which is always a plus.
Yeah, and if you spend that cheese, you can park right in front of the door. Get the VIP parking for the ballers.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
but now let's talk about the ambiance. In the main floor, first you got speakers everywhere, so the sound is great. You get the same sound no matter where you at in the club. It's an open foyer concept and it's wonderful. But if you get to that point where you like, hey, I need my ears ringing, you can go to the other side. And the other side
got speakers too, but it ain't as loud as the club side. And the good thing about the other side is we got that
patio.
Nah, I'm talking about that big TV that's
the whole wall behind the bar. That TV right there, something else, man.
And when you over on that side, you have a huge bar on that side with some amazing. And I'll say this. It's not too many places you can go to, and almost all of the bartenders are like that. And cities is like that. And it's a vibe. It's a place where you want to be. And the good thing is, even when the artists come, it's not. I'm gonna bring it back. It's not like back in the day when we was at 3-2-1.
Oh yeah, nah.
It's you have a whole lot more space, and no knock the 3-2-1 now.
Wow, that was the spot. That was home.
Yeah, but you have a whole lot more space, and you have more. You're not up on top of each other. And from the events I've been at, man, the people are just out to have fun, man.
Yeah.
The people that come in there just want to have fun and just hey, I want to get dressed up. I want to go out. I want to eat some good food. I want to drink some good drinks, and I want to listen to some great music and shake my ass for the ladies.
For the ladies,
yeah, because I'm not shaking shit.
Yeah, I ain't got no ass.
So I got a question. So all right, so I noticed, you know what I'm saying, you bring in a lot of artists and a lot of acts into the club and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. What's your strategy behind that?
So at the end of the day, man, I ain't special. I want people to come to the club, and you ain't gonna want to just come just to see me every weekend. So I'm gonna give you somebody to come see. I'm looking for the best DJs I can find, the best rappers, singers, performers I can find. If I can afford to bring them, they coming through cities.
Right.
I ain't gonna crack you up out your head to get in either. I mean, the event, the DJ Rampage, I don't even call them that, by the way. The event that 6ix9ine is talking about is because I mean, I just don't. But you know, I me and this dude go back 20 years, 20 plus years, so it's a little different, you know. But what I was trying to say is, you know, I had OJ the Juice Man 530 for a reunion. I did 400 tickets for free. Like, you could have just came if you was on point and, you know, did what you supposed to do, downloaded your ticket. You could have came for free. And then you could have paid 10, then you could have paid 20. And if you end up paying 50, that's kind of your fault. That gave you plenty of opportunity to get in for less than that.
It was time.
But anyway, so like that's what's important to me. Like, I want to give people a good time for the low. Right. Like, if you on point, if you follow me, you follow cities, man, you always gonna be able to get a ticket to an event no matter who. I could be bringing Drake. You might get in for $20. You know what I'm saying? And you know Drake gonna be a fortune. So I'm using examples of the average dude. You might get in for 10 or get in for free. Real talk, because it's right. You know, I'm just trying to build loyalty. Like, I just feel like I got a good product, man. I just want people to just experience it, and then it's gonna speak for themselves.
Right.
And I like 6ix9ine was saying, like, the spot is just so dope, man. Like, the previous owners did such a good job, like, cultivating that spot. They spent a fortune. Salute to them. I never would have been able to do nothing like that because it's just too much money. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. And when you go in there, man, like, you don't even feel like you in Richmond, bro. Like, you really feel like you somewhere out of town, you know? Like, it don't even belong here, but it's here, man. That's why we got to enjoy it and cherish it, man, because we lucky to have it.
Man.
Now, who are some of the artists that you got coming in town in the next month or so?
So we got Big Boogie on the 17th, Sukion on the 23rd, Shaq Glizzy on the 29th, Plies next month. Don't tell nobody. DJ Esco next month. DJ Quicksilver, even though he's not a rapper, but we got him on the 16th, but shit, he got a million followers himself.
Oh, wow.
Dominique Brooks, Instagram model, she popping. But I ain't gonna front, bro. Like, we're going with these artists. I got some people booked, and then some might come up, and I got to reschedule and book somebody else. You just got to follow the page, man. Follow Cities Bar on Instagram. Follow A Money RVA on Instagram. And you just stay in the loop because, man, I'm going to be real with you. I'm trying to bring an artist Friday. I'm waiting on the contract right now. You might wake up tomorrow and be like, oh, shit, he got such and such coming. You know what I'm saying? It's the type of...
I'm going to need a text message, bro.
It's the type of shit we got going on. Like, because I really feel like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to use the example. I'm not bringing Fabulous, not yet. But let's say I was bringing Fabulous. If I woke up tomorrow and said I got Fabulous coming Friday, tickets $10, I think I could sell 1,000 of them Jones by Friday.
I think you could, too.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. And it's like, I don't care about making a profit. Even if I take a little L, the bar gonna do good, the food gonna do good, it's gonna be a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious for me. Like, by me looking at it like that, I don't ever feel like I can lose, man. I feel like I can bring anybody.
Now, I got a question for you. Does Cities have a specialty drink yet?
Yeah, man. We got a bunch of specialty drinks. Funny thing is, so we opening for lunch now. You know, I'm trying to expand because, you know, when me and my partners brought Cities, we saw it as that it was potential that wasn't reached yet. That is other stuff we could be doing, you know, that you know they wasn't doing, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? So lunch is one of them. So we open for lunch today, but I don't know how lunch going to go, so I don't even want to pay nobody to do it, so I'm doing it. So I get some people coming there, and they want to order all these damn drinks. Mind you, I don't know how to make none of these drinks. I'm looking at the list like, all right, how do I make a shark bite? How do I make an orange crush? I'm making the drinks wrong, all type of shit. But what I notice is our shark bite and our hot girl summer is, I guess, our most popular drinks. I made like 6 of them today. And I ain't never made one a day in my life. I was like, what the hell is this? But I got the list, and I figured it out. My bar manager ain't coming until 5, so I was hit till she got there.
So you out here getting your hands dirty. You out here moving the bar. You getting in the kitchen too?
Yeah, so we expanded the menu. Like, the food at Cities is so cheap, man. And it's just like, all right, that's cool. But shit, when I get drunk, I want some lamb chops or some crab stuffed salmon, you know what I'm saying? Some steak and lobster. So I added that shit to the menu too. So like you can go in there right now, $65, you can get surf and turf with a ribeye steak and grilled lobster tail, and some loaded mashed potatoes, and some vegetables. You know what I'm saying?
So that's goddamn. I'm ready to go get me something to eat.
Yeah.
Loaded.
So
lobster
have you
tail.
ever thought about having live bands there?
Yeah, so I definitely gonna do some go-go bands. Like, you know, if it was a time in my life where DC was my second home, like one of my best friends from DC, you know what I'm saying? So like the go-go is big, and like me and Face J, we used to do go-go's back in the day. So I know you know,
Oh,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And like, you know, the clappers come out. If you from DC, you know what the clappers is. You know what I'm saying? They be like, yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like live music is dope. Like city's really one of them venues where, man, I can bring anybody, man. I might wake up tomorrow and do fucking country artist or a Latino artist, man, because it don't look like no spot that's just for like one type of people. Like it's for everybody.
Exactly. I mean, even the areas that it's not in the area where
Yeah,
it's
man.
for
You
one
in
type of person.
Henrica. You in Henrica, but you ain't too far off
You
the
ain't
highway.
too far. Yeah.
So is there any age demographic that you wish you can touch with cities?
So I'm 39, y'all. I know I don't look it. So I really like to do some stuff for the older crowd. So like that's why some events I do, I'm bringing people that the younger crowd ain't gonna know about, like DJ Quicksilver. If you ain't going to CIAA, you ain't going to Park, or you ain't watching reality TV shows, because he on like a couple, I think he on like Housewives of DC or some crazy mess. But anyway, if you ain't watching that, you ain't gonna really know who he is. But if you do know, you know.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of the best DJs ever. Like, I ain't talking about ever. You know what I'm saying? And, like, but he's older than me. So, like, it's going to be an older crowd, like, on the 16. Like, it's going to be 30 plus 5. I mean, you know, we'll let young people in if they want to come, but it's going to really be like a 30 plus 5 because that's who he's for.
Right.
You know, if I bring DJ SNS, that's a grown crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's a dope DJ. And that's kind of what I'm doing. Like, I'm doing something for everybody. And I love the youngest, too. You know, I was a youngin', too, at one time. But when I bring OJ the Juice, man, I ain't doing it for no 21 years.
Hey,
I'm
you
doing it
bring
for
the bus.
I'm doing it for us, you know?
So before we talk about your other establishment, as a black business owner in Richmond, what is your biggest obstacles?
Man, I really feel like, you know what I'm saying, for one, being from the city and, you know, being like a public figure, like, it's crazy because, like, if a person has an issue, right, they'll hit me directly usually. And, like, sometimes I be like, dang, I wanted to do the owner of Applebee's go through this shit, right?
So we just go ahead and get into it.
But then sometimes, you know, they'll go to, like, social media. And, like, one time recently, I know y'all probably heard about it,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying, it kind of had me in my feelings a little bit because I was like, hey, if you had that big of an issue, why you just call me? My number of public knowledge, I had the same number for over a decade. And furthermore, every time I post flyers and stuff, my cell phone number is listed. This phone right here. Not to mention, when you buy anything from Main Street Steakhouse, the receipt has a cell phone number on it. It's this cell phone. I ain't hard to find. Call me, cuz, like, you ain't got to bash me, you know what I'm saying? So I think that, you know, to bring up, you know, your point, it's just, you know, being from the city and having something in the city and really being the face of it is so connected. It's not like people I know that have other types of businesses where they not the face of it. It's just a business. You don't even know who they is and they even own the business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I envy them people, but for me, you know, I want to be a beacon of light. So in order for me to be a beacon of light, people got to know who I am and what I'm doing. So take the good with the bad.
Right.
Now, one thing I do got to say about you is, and I haven't had a lot of experience with this, but it's not too many owners that you can get in touch with, one, but you have access to the owner, which is you. And if you come to them with a problem, come to you with a problem, I've known, like me and you was just talking in general, and I said, well, one day I came and this was a little off. As an owner to hear, well, as a customer to hear owner go, hey, don't worry about it, I got you. I'm going to make sure that's fixed.
Yeah, bro.
And as a customer, like that's what makes us come back, and that's why I always come back to whatever you had, because I know nothing. It's not too many times you take too much personal.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, like the incident that, you know, like a lot of people probably heard about, like I was dead wrong, like I shouldn't even responded like that. But it was one of them things where I'm kind of dealing with some personal stuff, and then that comes through, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And like I tried to reach out to the person, but it was like somebody sent me a screenshot of what they said, but when I tried to go to them on Facebook, I couldn't have access to them. So you know how it is, man, when you young and you beefing. Fuck it, I'm gonna shoot somebody's house up, make you look for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gotta look for you. I'm gonna do something, make you look for me. And that was very ignorant and very childish. And again, I apologize to everybody involved, and I've already apologized to them numerous times. And, you know, I was dead wrong. But I spoke from the heart, though, and it's crazy because, like, the city is real. Everybody got an opinion these days.
Yeah, facts.
Yes.
And, like, the whole shit went viral, and, you know, half the people on my side, half the people against me, and, you know, it's all good either way. But it was just kind of, like, crazy just to see it, how it went down. To the point where it had me kind of questioning myself, like, bro, like, why you ain't running for mayor or something? If something small like this can be this such a big deal, then imagine how much more stuff you could be doing with your platform. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm glad you said that. So, are you thinking about a public office?
I do think that should be in my future one day. I think I got a little more maturing to do. You know what I'm saying? I got small kids, and, you know, in politics it get cruddy. So they gotta be at an age where I can explain to them, you know, what's really going on, and they get it. But at the same time, man, we done had a lot of bad politics in this city. I think I can do better than some of them people.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Well, sir, you know I'm always fussing at you.
Yeah.
Don't wait, bruh.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
going to take someone that's from the streets, that understand the streets, to make the streets better.
Yeah, I agree.
And if you have that ambition, go for it. And to help is the team that you got around you that will, like, hey, bro, nah, don't spaz on this.
Right.
It's the city manager. So, bro, I honestly feel like, I know you got a lot on your plate, but if you can swing it, bro, put your team together and make it happen.
So the crazy thing about it, so, you know, I consider running for mayor one day, but allegedly it used to be you got to live in the city to run for mayor. So, like, I don't even live in the city. Like, I live 30 minutes from the city. You feel me? So that was one obstacle. But then they passed a law that say you can, it don't matter no more.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But that's a recent development.
Yeah.
So a friend of mine, Michelle Mosby, is running for mayor right now.
Okay.
And I just don't want to run while she's running. I want her to win. I've endorsed her, you know, and I think she can do big things for the city. We have similar backgrounds, you know. And she been like a city councilwoman for a while, so she got a little more experience than me.
Right.
Excuse me. So I'm rooting for her. But, you know, eventually, you know, it'll be my turn, and when it is, you know, I'm gonna turn up.
That's a fact. It's like you said, more maturing, the run for governor and everything like that. But what are gonna be the steps that you're gonna take to mature?
I mean, you know, time heals all. So as I get older, things gonna, you know, change. You know, in that aspect, I think I am mature. But, you know, you talk about mayor, I can't be promoting a party with Sexy Red. I'm running for mayor. Like, it just is what it is.
I mean,
So,
it's a new day, man. I hate to tell you, Trump is back on the ballot, so it's a new day.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
what your business
but
partner for.
I don't mean no harm. I don't look like Trump. Just because he can get away with it don't mean I can. It's still America. You know, we all went to history class, so I know what I'm talking
I feel
about.
you on that one. I do. I feel you.
So, you know, when I run for mayor, you know what I'm saying, I want to have nightlife pass me. And I'm still in the thick of things right now, so it's going to have to be when I'm done with that for sure.
Now to piggyback off of that, not a lot of people know all the community things that you actually do, my brother. And you do a lot for the community, like feed the homeless. You also do a lot for the kids. You sponsor dinners and at no cost. And you also do other things that are great for the community. What are some of the other things that someone might not know?
So I have a friend of mine, mentor, Mr. Branch, and he invites me to speak to his kids at Fairfield Court Elementary and Martin Luther King Elementary. I'm sorry, Martin Luther King Middle School. And I go in there. I always bring food. You know, I cater their food, or I either, just provide like some snacks for them. I just talk to them about what I'm doing and try to help them learn how to be an entrepreneur. Try to get them some type of inspiration to want to do what I do one day. Personally, I just feel like entrepreneurship is the pathway to financial freedom.
I do too.
So, I just try to motivate kids. Not saying everybody got to do it. I mean, by all means, if you can be a doctor,
go for
ahead.
it. Yeah.
But if you can be a plumber, that's cool too. But shoot, when you lead a plumbing company, you get your experience and really know what you're doing and start your own thing, and your life gonna change. And that's stuff I try to teach kids. People didn't tell me that growing up. Like, I grew up in the city, like, Clay Street by Jackson Wood. Like,
facts.
It's a lot of drug dealer, street influential type people. Like, it wasn't people like me trying to motivate me as a kid. And just by the grace of God, I turned out the way I did, because I could have definitely went down a different path. And I just try to be that light for kids, because I know what it's like to be growing up in the hood and don't really have no role models. You know what I'm saying? Like, you looking around and you just like, man, I'm just going to sell crack, because that's the only person that's winning out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it be like that sometimes. You see the dude, you see him, he got the car, he got everything. You like, man, where his
Not to
plug
mention,
at?
every time I'm hungry, he the one.
give you the 20. Here you go, little man. Get you.
Yeah, go get you something to eat,
You're like,
man.
damn, nigga.
Go give me $100, keep the change. He don't know that $18, $19 gonna feed me the rest of it. Back in the day, $100 was 59 cents. I don't know.
Yeah.
What it costs now.
It's like
Probably
$1
$2
something. Somebody
now.
was talking about it earlier.
I couldn't even imagine, bro.
Now let's talk about Main Street Steakhouse.
Yeah, let's talk.
You
about
got
it.
some great things going on there, not just including the food and the drinks there, because you got some wonderful wait staff and bartenders and great cooks there. But at the same time, you have amazing brunch.
Yeah, I know you like the brunch. That's a good one.
Yeah. Tuesdays, you have the dollar tacos.
Dollar tacos, yeah.
All right, bro, I don't know the whole menu, so you're going to have to spit some of it.
All right, so the thing about Main Street is, first of all, just my personality in general. I always treat people the way I want to be treated. And Main Street is a true definition of that, meaning that the food tastes like I would want it to taste if I was eating it. So Main Street, we don't sell pork because I don't eat pork. My wife Muslim, and I've been at eat pork since back in the day, because it's just I just don't think it's good for you. But so basically, like, if we get loaded French fries at Main Street, it got turkey bacon on it. We might be the only restaurant that sell it like that. But that's what we do, because that's what I like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then, like, we do the smothered chicken. It's like with the gravy. Like, we make the gravy from scratch, 'cause that's how I make it at home.
Right.
And the same thing with the Alfredos. Like, when you order something from Main Street, it might take a little while, because we making it from scratch right then and there. Like, oh, okay, Alfredo up. Let me get the heavy whipping cream. Let me get the Parmesan cheese. Let me get the seasonings. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we whipping it up right then and there.
Right.
It ain't nothing automated. And don't get me wrong, the difference between cities and Main Street is cities is more automated, because that's how the previous owners, designed it.
Right.
So they make a little more of their food than I do. But at the end of the day, I still make something, and I know you're going to like it, because it's going to be cooked the way we cook at home. And that's how everything is cooked there. Like, literally, like the lamb chops, we marinate them joints overnight. Like, we ain't playing no games.
Dude, golly.
Because that's how it would be if y'all came over my house before I had these restaurants and ate. I'm making lamb chops. Yeah, they've been sitting in the fridge in the Ziploc bag with the, the thyme and the Worcestershire sauce. I can't give you all my secrets, but it's marinating. Like, I ain't playing. Like, I ain't just throwing some salt and pepper on that thing and throwing it on the grill. Like, nah, I don't get down like that. You feel me? And that's the good thing about Main Street. Like, Main Street is really, like, everything's made from scratch. Like, the mashed potatoes made from scratch. Like, ain't no bag potatoes, no powder potatoes, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Everything made from scratch, and that's why it's so good.
So I got a question. So, what was the transition from the club promoting to owning a restaurant? What gave you that idea or brought you in that direction?
Yeah, so basically, like, it's the same thing. It's the same license. The only difference is, as a club promoter or as club promotion, you know, you gotta bring stuff for the nightlife, but it's all the same license. So me owning cities is no different than me owning Main Street. The only difference is, in cities, I'm open at 2 in the morning, and it's so big I gotta find a way to get people in there to support it. I mean, my budget at cities is over 100K a month. I gotta make over 100K a month in sales just to break even.
Right.
Main Street, not like that. Clearly, smaller thing, different type of situation, you know what I'm saying? But it's cool. Like I said, you just got to make it happen, man. I don't make excuses. I make decisions and make stuff happen. That's how I roll.
I like the sound of
And
that.
the great thing about Main Street is it has a vibe too. Like I said, the staff is great. You have a vibe. Even on some days, you got DJ Dollars in there. Shout out DJ Dollars.
Yep.
Shout out.
And so you always have a vibe. You always have stuff to make people move and eat at the same time. So that's amazing. And listen, bruh, sky's the limit for you.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. So I mean, I got one more question I want to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you've been doing this for how long? You said you've been doing this now?
Over 20 years.
20 years, man. I'm 39, so I've been doing this since a youngin', because I was trying to rap. So that's how I really got into the promotion game.
Right.
For real. I'm trying to rap, promoting my little mixtape and CDs. That's how I'm going to throw a party so y'all can hear it. And I was like, man, fuck the rap shit. The money in the parties. I've been throwing parties ever since.
I agree. I was kind of feeling that same way back when he was teaching me how to DJ. I was like, man, we need to throw something, man. The fuck all this? But the question I had was just wrap up this journey for everybody. Just as a egg or token, just like giving people advice if they want to get into this type of stuff.
I mean, for one, you got to learn the game. So, you know, I had Liquid before I had Main Street, before I had Cities. I made a lot of mistakes with Liquid, but I learned, you know. And I actually worked at Cities with the previous owner, and that's why when the people who put up the most of the money, because I'm going to be honest with you, Cities cost some meals. I ain't got meals. You feel me? So I partner up with some rich people, but he recommended me to be their partner because of my work ethic and what I did when I worked with him in Cities. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So literally, like, you got to learn your craft. Like, a lot of times, you know, if you walk into something, you probably should work there first, work in that field first. Like I said, when I said the plumber, I be telling the kids, like, get you a trade. Yeah, go work for another plumbing company for a couple of years.
So that's why you ain't afraid to go in there and work the bar.
Exactly. And then step off and do your own thing once you really learn the game. So that's why I tell people, man, like, you want to do what I'm doing, cool. Come work for me for a couple of years. Learn the game. And then step off and do your own thing, man. You'll be a lot more successful than just making a bunch of mistakes because you don't have no experience, you know?
Okay. Anybody else got something?
Y'all answer all the questions.
Well, I know I said something about Main Street. Shout out to Cities. They got a breakfast brunch too on Sunday.
Yeah. Yep.
And they have a lot of events going on during the week. Make sure you go check them out. Go online, check out Cities. Make sure you check out Main Street Steakhouse. Check out A-Money online also, man. This is a very accessible man.
Very, very much accessible.
Yeah, my phone keep going off. Like, this girl texting me. I don't know who she is. Let me look at her picture. I don't know who she is. Her number not saved in my phone. It said maybe P phone. Right? She sends me a picture of the crab stuffed salmon. I ain't bull jiving. You see that? She sent me that. What do you call this? I don't see it on the menu. So I'm like, oh, that's the crab stuffed salmon. Oh, can I get it without the crab meat? You would think that she would ask her server that if she just come to my restaurant, right? But no, she want to ask the owner. But it's all good. I'm the owner.
Golly, Richmond popping tonight.
Yeah, and this block usually quiet.
Yeah, we in the hood, B.
Golly.
That's why I kept calling you. I was like, all right, now. And get out, but I'm gonna wait till you tell me he in the back door.
Yeah, man, this all good, man. I appreciate you for coming, man. Let the people know how they can reach you, you know what I'm saying, your tags and everything like that.
Man, shoot, I changed my stuff so much, man.
He said, I gotta go
Let
look.
me make sure I say
He
it
said, let me
right.
go look.
A Money RVA, Ashley Bond Sr. Shout out to AJ, Ashley Jr., and all the rest of the kids. Shout out to my wife, Hanan, you know, all the fam, man. You know, we a tight fit group. But yeah, you can find me, A Money RVA, Main Street, Steakhouse, RVA, Cities Bar on Instagram. So check us out, man. We keep you in the loop of everything we got going on. And, you know, call me.
Call him. Yes, man. If y'all got anything y'all need to ask this, man, if y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, work with him, like you said, call him, man. Go ahead, bro, sis. Y'all let the people know how they can reach y'all, sis.
Oh, MS.ROZAY_Miss Rose.
Lord. I'm not even gonna start with her. Hey, you can hit me up at that one. DJ Rampage spelled RAMPAIGE. Make sure you don't get that white boy my likes. Come over here. Let's go.
Get that man his likes, man. Get that man his likes. And you can find us on Koza Radio too as well. And you can find us on the Ground Up Media Studios if you're trying to rent out the studio space. And I'm A-Rock, man, and we'll see y'all next time, man. Let's go.
It's your boy Mike, and you rocking with the Crew 804. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube and drop us a comment.